So a lot of people have grip strength as their limiting factor when they're performing exercises, which means that their grip gives way before the muscles that they're trying to train fatigue. So this might be during pull-ups, deadlifts, RDLs, carries, etc. So we don't want our grip to be the limiting factor. So today we're going to be focusing on how to improve our grip strength. And the benefit of that is obviously you're going to be stronger, which means that you're going to be able to have more of a capacity to build up your muscle mass. And also, very importantly, grip strength is a predictor of longevity, as shown in numerous studies. And so it's very important that we develop this attribute so that you can get the most out of your performance in the gym, but also in terms of your quality of life. Now, one thing that I do want to differentiate between is grip strength and endurance. And so that's going to be something that I'm going to focus on a little bit more during this video, because the two are often confused. So we've got around about 20 muscles in our forearms. And we have the anterior portion, which is responsible for flexing the fingers and hands. And we've got the posterior portion, which is responsible for extending the fingers and hands. So our main focus, rather than training the actions, so flexion and extension, we're going to be focusing on the function. So basically holding stuff, holding it well to strengthen our grip, and holding it for a long time to improve our grip endurance. So using this dumbbell as an example, I'm going to show you what most people do who say they have a weak grip. And they will typically go up to this dumbbell, hands on, and then just stand up with it, okay? Now, what's wrong there? I can already feel, if I turn this around, it's slipping out of my hand into my fingers, and eventually that's going to fall. So we need to ensure that we've got actual good gripping technique, which is essentially squeezing that thing as hard as possible. Because if I go up to this now and do exactly what I did last time, look at my forearm muscles. They've not contracted at all. However, if I go up to this dumbbell now and make sure that it's right in the underside of my knuckles here and squeeze it as hard as I can, then I know that my grip is strong. And the telltale sign here is if I just relax my grip, look at my forearms, okay? I'm just going to squeeze it now. They're already in tension. So that means that we are definitely stimulating the forearms, which are the main muscles involved in grip. So make sure that whenever you grab anything, squeeze it as hard as you can and stand up with it. That's going to be the first, number one, most important mechanism for you to improve your grip strength, to actually know how to grip things. Squeeze really hard before you pick anything up. And the same goes here, guys. When it comes to holding onto a bar so that you can do pull-ups, you don't want to just rest your hands on the bar. I can already feel my fingers slipping, okay? You want to ensure that, try and get your knuckles over the top slightly, not all the way around, just so that you're still in a neutral position. But again, watch my forearms. They contract. So you want to be in that position, and that alone, once again, once you're in this position, is going to be a great way for you to start to improve your grip strength, squeezing really hard. So now that you know the technique for gripping, you need to know how to strengthen that. And that's going to be pretty easy. It's going to be progressive overload within the exercises that you do in your gym sessions, because you are going to be exposing your forearms and your grip to progressively heavier weight week on week. So your deadlifts, your chest press, your reverse lunges, your pull-ups, your lat pull-downs, basically anything that involves grip, as long as you are progressively overloading all those movements week on week and remembering your grip technique, you're going to be strengthening your grip every single week. So, next thing that we're going to do is focus on grip endurance. Now, typically, people confuse a weakness in grip with the fact that their hands are sweaty. And there's a very simple solution that will work wonders for you, which is why I have this chalk. I've got liquid chalk here, and just adding this to your hands is going to be a very easy way for you to focus on improving your grip endurance. So, little hack, little cheat code for you, but chalk up your hands. This is bizarrely black chalk, drying it off. And once you chalk up your hands, you're going to be in a good place for you to immediately improve your endurance by a good few seconds. So the first thing that we're going to do to focus on our grip endurance is the dead hang. So what I want you to do is challenge yourselves, and I want you to aim for a 2-minute dead hang. Try and build up to that. That's going to be very difficult for you to do. But let's just quickly run through the technique. You now know how to grip, you know the technique. So knuckles pointing up, super tight grip, kick the legs out in front, settle into a dead hang. Because you've got chalk on your hands, you should be able to get a few extra seconds out of this. But I want you to take a timer, build up to 2 minutes. So that's going to be your challenge. If you can't build up to 2 minutes, that's absolutely fine. But please do leave in the comments the amount of time you're able to hold a dead hang for. So this is going to be your first movement to improve your grip endurance. So the final move that we're going to do to improve our grip strength, and I recommend that you don't do this on the same day as your dead hang, otherwise you're going to be very fatigued. But this is essentially a carry. What we're going to do is get 2 heavy dumbbells, and we're just going to grip them nice and tight, stand up with them and hold them. And that is it. You don't even need to walk with them, but you just need to hold these for as long as you can. Again, try and get something, I mean, this is going to be something that's kind of like more specific to you, but if you can get a weight that you can build up to a minute, whereby towards the end of that minute, you're really feeling your forearms burn, then that's a good place to go. So try and build up to a minute, holding on to some heavy ass dumbbells, and that's going to be a great way for you to improve your grip endurance. Everything that I've shown you in this video today is definitely going to go some way to helping ensure that your grip is not a limiting factor in your lifts, which means you're going to be able to crank out more pull-ups. It means you're going to be able to deadlift more. It means you're going to be able to do more RDLs, whatever it is. So you also know that improving your grip strength is going to help improve your quality of life for the long term, which is fantastic. So thanks for watching, guys. If you have any questions or comments, please drop them below. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video.